Okay, is everyone back?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I was talking about division as repeated subtraction. You know, why do we call division as repeated subtraction? Because when we divide something into equal number of parts, then we say that, you know, division is exactly repeated subtraction. For example, children, if I have to divide 18 into 6 equal parts, what will I do? See, अगर मैं एक चीज करूं, okay, look here.
Divide.
If I do this, look at this. What is 18 minus 3? Tell me quick. 18 minus 3. 15. 15 minus 3?
12.
12 minus 3?
9.
9 minus 3?
6.
बहुत स्पीड है भाई, हाँ?
3 minus 3, 3. 3 minus 3, 0. Then 0. Yes, ma'am.
So in order to reach 0, how many times did you people subtracted 3?
Ma'am, 10 times. 10 times.
No. Count.
From where?
ऐसे ही हवा में 10 times. Alarika.
3 1 3 3 2 just
5 times. 1, 2, 3,
5 times.
5 times.
5 times. 5 times.
No, Mukund.
6
It is 6 times.
6 times.
Thank you, Dev. See, I subtracted 3 6 times.
Ma'am,
Rather
I just-
than doing it, if I straight away divide 18 by 3, what will I get? I will get 6, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I just said the table of multiplication, and that's how we get the answer.
So that is why we call division as repeated subtraction. Rather than subtracting the same number again and again and again, it is better that we divide it by that number and we get the answer.
But division sign almost looks like the plus sign, because just match the dots over here and we get the plus sign.
But don't do that, because otherwise the question will go wrong, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
But when it looks small, we say, oh,
See, these
it is
are the
possible.
symbols there that we use for you. We can also use the slash for division.
Or when subtracting like in this manner, we can put a sleeping line.
At many places, you will get this as division sign. Like 12 divided by 4 can be written as this also.
Oh,
When you will learn fraction, yes, you're right there. When we will learn fraction, it will be sleeping line. It will not be slanting line anymore. In fractions, we use the sleeping line. This is used for division. You're right. Okay. Chalo, let's move forward. This I explained you. You can read the cup wala example later on. Okay, these are all examples. Now, opposite of multiplying. So yes, it is right. Division is opposite of multiplying, and we use another word for opposite, that is inverse of multiplying. Inverse means opposite only. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, okay, now very important thing, very important thing. Do you know that this big number that we put inside this symbol, what is this called?
This is a sign of division. Dividend.
This is dividend. The number that comes here, what is this called?
Divisor.
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 Okay. Now 3 4s are 12. This is how I do division. What is 4 called?
Quotient. And
What
the
is this
answer
zero?
Reminder.
This is dividend. 1 second. Somebody is waiting in the waiting room. This is dividend. Okay.
Ma'am, divisor, dividend, question and
This
reminder.
is divisor. This is quotient. And this is remainder.
Ma'am, remainder is something in which table in that there is something remaining which cannot be done.
Yes.
So we take that
Suppose-
out of the.
Yes, suppose if I have to divide 17 by 4, I might not be able to divide it completely. Why? Because 4 4s are 16. So I can make 4 equal parts of 4, but then 1 is left out. So this
Yes,
is
ma'am.
my remainder.
ma'am,
Yes,
so-
Dhairya?
So the things which are left after the table which cannot be used are no longer in the division. They are always gone out of the group or doesn't comes in
The one that goes out of the group because they don't fit in the group becomes the remainder.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that is right. So if we look at questions, this learn how to divide. रुक जाओ, मैं आपको दूसरे example से समझाऊँ. Okay, look at these questions please in this sheet. Where is the sheet gone? Now look at this sheet. Now children, do you know how to solve these questions? If what number shall I divide 18 with so that I get 6?
3. 3.
If I divide 18 by 6, I am telling you shortcuts. I'm telling you the shortcuts. Please.
And we can also do as the multiplication and the middle number which we get, we can put that number.
Yeah.
एक बार सुन लो मैम की बात सुन लो please. If we divide 18 by 6, then we will get 3. Why am I telling you this trick? Because when you get big numbers, then you will have to follow the tricks. You will not be able to waste time. Now, what number shall I divide with 9 so that I get 3?
Ma'am, 3.
Multiply 9 and 7. Multiply 9 and 3. I'm sorry. Multiply 9 and 3 and you will get the answer.
27.
27.
27, ma'am. 27. 27.
Now, rest of the questions you will be doing on your own. I've given you 2 examples. Rest are similar questions. So, children, and now let me make one thing clear. When this, what you know, what is this 18? This is the dividend. You know what is this 6? This is the quotient. And the blank space is the divisor. You have to find out the divisor. Always divide your dividend with your quotient. You can easily find out the divisor. And when you have to find out dividend, children, then multiply divisor and quotient. Then you can easily find out dividend. Remember these 2 rules. When dividend is given and quotient is given, divide dividend by quotient to find out the divisor. But when divisor and quotient are given, then always multiply both of them to find out the dividend. These are the tricks that I am telling you which will help you when you will get big numbers.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, now let's go back to that sheet and do the properties. Now tell me one thing, Alarika, don't do it. Okay, now tell me one thing, that can 0 be a dividend? Can you put
No,
in dividend?
no, ma'am.
Oh.
Yes. 0 can be a dividend if you divide 0 by any number, your quotient will always be 0.
Ma'am, because now there is no, it's just same as the multiplication.
Yes, but can 0 be a divisor? Can you divide any number by 0?
No.
No. Then division is not possible. So there are 2 things. You can divide 0 by any number. When you divide 0 by any number, then the quotient is always 0. See, read this statement. If 0 is divided by any number, the quotient is always 0. But if you try and divide some other number by 0, then that is not possible. Then division is not possible. So 0 can come inside this, but 0 cannot come here. This is not possible. This is right, the quotient will be 0, but this is wrong. 0 can never be your divisor. This is not possible. This is not defined.
Because ma'am, now we cannot do anything.
We cannot do anything when 0 becomes divisor.
It's just a jam or
And
something.
because in subtraction we also need something to borrow, but in multiplication we get the same number. In addition we can do it easily, but how we will borrow in multiplication?
No, I'm not talking about multiplication. I'm talking, Ilarika, that if 0 becomes divisor.
I think the answer will be 0 only.
No, it is not defined. You cannot divide any number by 0. It is not defined in mathematics. Kahin tak bhi maths pad lo, it is not defined. Okay. 0 can be dividend. When 0 is dividend, then the quotient is also 0. Okay. Now, there are tests of divisibility in grade 3. Oh my God. Till which number? Number 6.
Ah.
Chalo. Now I'm going to teach you something which will, with which you can divide numbers. You can think and answer the questions.
Of 30 divided by 250 like this, I do division, Alarika.
एक मिनट अलारिका रुको एक मिनट मुझे कुछ दिखाना है आपको
2.5 also came.
Do you see these questions? Is this number divisible by 5? Is this number divisible by 3? Is this number divisible by 6? I'm going to tell you tricks.
I know them.
Okay, without even dividing, you will get to know whether these numbers are divisible or not. आपको divide करके भी नहीं देखना पड़ेगा. There are simple tricks with which, there are simple rules, not tricks, with which you can make out that whether those numbers are divisible by particular divisor or not. See children, all the numbers are divisible by 1. We all know that.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Now, to check whether a number is divisible by 2 or not, a simple rule is that we check the ones place of the number. If the ones place of the number is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then that number is divisible by 2. Simple.
Yes, for 2 it's super easy.
It is all my even numbers are divisible by 2. What are even numbers? Even numbers are the numbers which have
Which can
come in the table of 2, or this in simple terms you can say that the numbers which have 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 at one's place, those numbers are even numbers. Don't go by the table of 2. अगर आपको एक बड़ा सा नंबर आ जाए 2200, अब आप टेबल ऑफ 2 देखने बैठोगे तो बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी, राइट? आप टेबल ऑफ 2 तो 20 पे खत्म हो जाती है ना. What about the rest? So all the numbers which have either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 at one's place, those numbers are divisible by 2. Simple. All those numbers are even numbers. Okay. Now, how to check whether a number is divisible by 3 or not? Whatever number is given to you, add all the digits. Add all the digits. For example, I say 303. अब मुझे check करना है whether this is divisible by 3 or not.
And it is.
Man, 10 times 3 is only 30.
नहीं बच्चा, do 3 plus 0 plus 3 is not 30. There is.
And the answer is this time is 6 and 6 is divisible by 3.
Correct. When I add all the digits, if whatever answer if I get, if that answer is divisible by 3, then this number is also divisible by 3.
That is 306.
If I say 6303, is it divisible by 3? So you will say, ma'am, it is very simple. We will
Yes, ma'am, it is.
plus 3 plus 0 plus 3. And when we
Yes,
do,
ma'am,
We
is
can
12.
skip 0 also. We can skip 0.
we can skip 0. I am writing to tell you step by step. So what is the answer when I add them up? It is 12. Is 12 divisible by 3?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So this number is also divisible by 3. Simple. Okay? Shall I move ahead? Is it clear? One,
Yes.
all the numbers are divisible by 1, then divisibility of 2, then divisibility of 3. आगे चले?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Divisibility of 4. Which year are we on? 2021. अच्छा ठीक है. If I take this number 2020, suppose I'm taking this number and I want to know whether this number is divisible by 4 or not.
Yes, ma'am.
It is.
Ma'am, it is simple because 2
It
plus
is
2
divisible.
is 4. Zeros and
It is
don't have
divisible.
any value.
There is a trick also. There is a rule. Underline the digits at tens and ones place. What number do I get? I get 20.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
Is 20 divisible by 4?
it is.
Yes,
Yes.
This
ma'am.
number is also divisible by 4. This is my rule.
because ma'am,
Yes, bacha.
because 4 divided by 5 is 20 and 4 10 is 40. So the 5 is half of 10 and the number of it will be also get half. The
Okay.
number.
Okay. Now this number, can you tell me is this divisible by 4 or not? How will you check?
Ma'am, it's divisible because the first number is only 4 and 4 is equals to 4.
Nahi, Alarika. No. How do you know whether there will be a
Ma'am,
or not? This is
The
wrong
last two
way.
digits makes is 16 and 4 into 4 is 16. So the whole number is divisible by 4.
Correct. The rule is, Alarika, that underline last 2 digits of the number, which are at
Okay.
tens and ones place. Ab dekho, the number is 16. Is 16 divisible by 4?
Yes.
Yes. So this number is also divisible by 4. Divide karke dekh lena. There will be the remainder will be 0.
4 into 4 is 16.
Yeah.
ma'am, it's 16. So it's divisible because 4 times 4 is
It's
16.
16. Correct.
To check the first number, if it is divisible, we should take if it's not divisible, we should take the shorter number from that in that table only.
Yes, that is okay, Alarika. But these are shortcuts of checking.
Yes, ma'am, I know these shortcuts.
ठीक है? Okay. Now to check.
My gosh, now.
Now to check whether a number is divisible by 5 or not, the simple rule is again check the ones place of the number.
If the number ends with 0 or 5, then it is divisible.
Yes, if the ones place is either 0 or 5, then the number is divisible by 5. Ones place, last digit means ones place.
Yes.
If the digit at ones place is 0 or 5, then the number is divisible by 5. Otherwise, if it is any other digit 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, then the number is not divisible by 5. Not divisible by 5 means not completely divisible by 5. There will be some remainder left over. Okay. And what about 6? Up 6.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yes, Sanvi.
Ma'am, if the number is divisible by 2 and it is also divisible by 3, then it is divisible by 6.
Excellent. Whatever number I have, if that is divisible by 2 also and 3 also, then that number is always divisible by 6. Chalo, let's do a recap. All the numbers are divisible by 1. Nobody will speak in between. Just listen to me. Okay. To check whether a number is divisible by 2 or not, check the ones place of that number. If the ones place is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then that number is divisible by 2. To check whether a number is divisible by 3 or not, add all the digits of that number. when you add all the digits, whatever answer you get, if that answer is divisible by 3, then that big number is also divisible by 3. To check whether a number is divisible by 4 or not, underline the last 2 digits of the number, the digits which are at tens place and ones place. If that 2-digit number that you get from tens and ones place, if that is divisible by 4, then your big number is also divisible by 4. To check whether a number is divisible by 5 or not, again check the ones place of the number. If ones place is 0 or 5, then yes, that number is divisible by 5. And to check whether a number is divisible by 6 or not, that number should be divisible by both 2 and 3. If one number is divisible by 2 also and by 3 also, then that number is divisible by 6 also. Simple हो गया?
Yes. Yeah.
ठीक है, अब let's look at these questions. कहाँ गए? Okay. Now I want Admina to tell me. Admina, are you there or are you stuck? Admina. Okay. Admina, tell me that whether this number is divisible by 5 or not. This one. Is this divisible by 5? This one. The one which I underlined. True or false?
Yes, ma'am. It's true. Because
Why?
because 5 is at the ones place.
Excellent. Daksh, could you tell me that whether this number is divisible by 3 or not? Or tell me how can I check whether this is divisible by 3 or not?
And we have to add all the numbers.
Okay, so I have to add 7, then 2, then help me Daksh, then what next?
5,
5, then
4,
then
54, 2,
2, and then
7.
so what do I get when I add them up? Quickly, everyone do it.
7 plus 2.
7 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 5,
9 plus 5. 14.
14 plus 4,
18.
18 plus 2,
20.
20 plus 7.
And 20 plus 7 is 27.
20 is 27 divisible by 3?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So
3
this
into
big-
9 is 27.
Yes, correct, Mukund. So this big number is also divisible by 3. Simple. Acha. Chalo, Rebanta, do C part. Is this number divisible by 6? For this first, let's check. Is this number divisible by 2?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am. How yes, ma'am? How is this
No.
divisible by?
Ma'am, because there's an odd number already.
Yes, ma'am. It is not ending with 3 or 2.
Let me
It's
speak
ending
to
with 6.
Rebanta. Let me speak to Rebanta. Rebanta, check ones place of the number. Is it 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8? Is it any of them?
Is it even number, ma'am?
Is it even number? Is 4, 5, 6, 5 an even number?
4, 5, 1 minute.
Aram 4, 5, 6, 5. 4,560. What is?
Yes, there is 4 and 6 the odd number.
Nahi, bacha. You're getting it wrong. Rebanta, what is at ones place?
5.
5. See, whenever 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 is at ones place, then the number is an even number. Okay, and it is divisible by 2. But if I have 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9 at ones place, then the number is always an odd number.
And ma'am, in 6 table,
Yes.
no number is odd at all.
Yes, it is not odd. Why? Because those numbers are divisible by 2 also. That is why they are here.
Yes.
Okay.
So ma'am, In 6 table, if they say anything is divisible by 6,
Yes.
but doesn't has even number at the odd, it's definitely not an 6 digit. 6 divided by 6 fully. It cannot be fully divided by 6.
Cannot be fully divided. Yes, if it is an odd number, see, the numbers that come in the table of 3, they can be even or they can be odd. They can be both. Like 21 comes in the table of 3, 27 comes in the table of 3, but in the table of 2, always even number comes. So
21 also in 6.
So the numbers which come both in the table of 2 and in the table of 3, only those numbers comes in the table of 6, which belongs to both the table of 2 and 3. Like 12, 6 twos are 12, 12 belongs to both the tables 2 and 3.
Yes.
18, 6 threes are 18, 18 belongs to both the tables of 2 and 3.
Yes.
So it is always like that. The number which belongs to both the table of 2 and 3, only that number will come in the
Ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am, the table of 4 is there on in only one number of that number is 12. It can 4 times 3 is 12.
yes, that is right. That is there in the table of 4 also, because it is there in the table of 2 also. How do we get 4? We get 2 into 2 is 4. So if a number is in the table of 2, that can come in the table of 4 also.
Yes, ma'am.
That always comes in the table of 4.
Ma'am, 2, 3 and 4 can come in the table of 6 also.
It is not necessary. ऐसा अच्छा देखते हैं चलो. Let's see. 4 4s are 16.
So,
16. Does it come in the table of 6? No.
but ma'am, some from 4 come.
Yes. Some
Like
numbers
12.
can come. Some numbers can match. I agree to that. But not all the numbers.
Yes.
Okay. So if I look at this third question, children, it is 4 5 6 5. So because this is an odd number, because 5 is there at one's place, so this number is not divisible by 2. No need to check whether this number is divisible by 3 or not, because it doesn't matter now. If a number is not divisible by 2, it will never be divisible completely by 6. There will be a remainder always. So this is false. Okay, अगर एक number 2 से divide नहीं हो रहा है, then whether it is divisible by 3 or not, it doesn't matter to me. Even if it is divisible by 3, it is not divisible by 2. For a number to be divisible by 6, it has to be divisible by both 2 and 3. Rebanta, your video is off. Are you understanding what I'm teaching? Zaira, Ishan, Abdul, Boy, Bobby, everyone's video is off. I hope you people are understanding. If there is any doubt, ask me.
And why is
Yes. Speak up.
ma'am, can you explain it again?
Again, okay. See, Rebanta, a number is divisible by 6.
What is the meaning of divisible?
Divisible का meaning ही नहीं पता है. Oh my God, और मैम ने पूरी history पढ़ा दी है.
Ma'am, divisible is something that which is dividable.
Yes, Rebanta, divisible means that when the remainder is 0, when I can completely divide any number.
Okay, ma'am.
Use the term divisible. I use the term divisible when my remainder is 0. Okay, is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,